Okay, season 4 is going to be huge.
Let the devil.
You will not be only one without fear!
What's going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger. Ladies and gentlemen, the folks over at Marvel Rivals have officially revealed season number 4. We are expecting Angela and Daredevil to join the fray officially, and boy, oh boy, do they look absolutely incredible. Now, of course, besides talking about season 4, which there's a lot to talk about in today's video, but we also have a 300 megabyte update that will be going live this Thursday, along with which we're going to get a bunch of new information as well. So there's tons to talk about. Before we dive into all the news, you guys know the drill. Scroll on down, smash that thumbs up button. Let's aim for 1,000 likes. And without further ado, let's dive into the details. So first and foremost, let's talk about that trailer. My goodness, what a trailer it was, showcasing both Daredevil and Angela. And of course, we now have information about the order in which these characters will be debuting in season 4 and season 4.5. So we will be receiving Angela as the first character to debut. It's also very obvious, just based on her design and the look of the character in the trailer, that she most certainly will be a Vanguard built like an absolute unit. So that's exciting. A lot of us were really hoping to get another Vanguard or a support character in season 4. So that is definitely really good news. It is interesting to then jump over to Daredevil, because with him, I feel like naturally I want to instinctively say that he will be a DPS. But who knows? There's this really interesting moment where he kind of like unleashes the devil inside him. And then you can see this weird like sort of hand logo above Angela's head. I feel like that's a bit of a teaser of maybe his ultimate ability or something along those lines, where he'll be able to like mark his opponents in some way, shape, or form. And then that made me think, like, I wonder if that will then be some sort of a support quality instead of a DPS. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Daredevil will end up being a DPS or a support character? And you know what? I guess we'll learn that detail as we get closer to season 4.5. Now, speaking of details, we did learn a couple of other really cool details for season 4, including the theme or the title of the season, which is the Heart of the Dragon theme. We also learned the release date, which will be September 12th, so no delays on that front. We will be able to play this new season next week. I did want to weigh in a little bit on the designs that we see here. First and foremost, Angela is freaking perfect. Like, the design for the character is exactly what I was hoping to see in terms of her being a Vanguard character. So double thumbs up from me on that front. Daredevil is a bit more divisive for me personally. I just feel like he's a tad bit over designed. Like, I just feel like he's got a little too much armor going on. But my hope is that we do get a more classic looking Daredevil, like a comic book inspired classic design that is a little more simplified and doesn't have quite as much going on. And again, keep in mind that this is obviously the cinematic trailer. So who knows, obviously, like, the in-game model might not look quite as busy or quite as stylized, and therefore maybe I'll like it a little bit better. But I do want to hear what you guys think as well. Now, besides that, we also did get confirmation that we can definitely expect the Kunlun map to debut along with this new season. So that is something else that we all get to look forward to seeing. So of course, as we get closer to September 12th, we'll probably get an official map trailer like we usually do. So something that we can expect. Additionally to that, it was very interesting because the final screen of the trailer seems to reveal and confirm something that PlayStation Size a little earlier this week had tweeted out, saying that Marvel Rivals is coming to the PS4, which was shocking to hear because I feel like it doesn't even run super duper consistently well on PS5. But the fact that the game is coming to PS4 was definitely pretty surprising. I almost didn't want to believe it. But now the official trailer for season 4 confirms that, I guess with season 4, the PS4 community gets to join the fray. Now, I don't know if your PlayStations are going to sound like airplanes taking off when you're running this game, but good luck to you. And no, we're still not done yet. Additionally to that, we can expect another new quick play mode to be introduced during the course of season 4 as well, which allegedly will allow us to select the same heroes or multiple of the same heroes on the team. So kind of vague information, but again, something that we can go ahead and expect. Continuing with the more speculative side of things, we also did get a Russian Discord group that shared the title of the Battle Pass for Season 4, titled Fruit of Immortality, and also hinted at possible skins that we can expect. So first and foremost, we might be getting a Mecha Knight version of Moon Knight to debut as part of this Battle Pass. We might be getting Phoenix, aka Dark Phoenix, as a skin. So all of you Phoenix players, you'll probably, or Jean Grey players, you'll probably be pretty excited to hear that one. Loki will be getting a new skin described to have some sort of red feathers design to it. So that is something to look forward to. Ultron will be joining the Wastelanders theme. So that is pretty dang exciting, especially because we're going to be actually talking about an official Wastelanders skin in just one moment that will be debuting this Thursday. And finally, on the speculative side of things, we also allegedly will be getting 2 new team-ups with Season 4. The first of which will see a team-up between Human Torch, Black Panther, and Psylocke. And then the second team-up will be between Venom and Captain America, which kind of makes sense because Captain America did get that Clintar skin, remember? So I guess we'll see if that actually comes to fruition once we get closer to official release. Now, there is some official stuff that we can talk about, and that is something that was revealed as part of the brand new Marvel Rivals art book, which just debuted this week. Mine is on the way, so hopefully once I receive that, I'll be able to go ahead and break down some extra details from there. But one of the pictures from that particular art book was actually shared by XOX Leak over on Twitter, confirming the brand new map titled Maveth. Now, we don't know when this map will be debuting or whether or not it would be part of the rollout for Season 4 or 4.5, but the fact that they're sharing it in the art book is definitely, I guess, gaining a little bit of extra credibility to the idea that it's coming soon, because I don't think that they would be sharing it with us if it wasn't on the way or soon to being released. So that is something that we get to look forward to. There's also confirmation from XOX League that this is the map that will be introducing a new game mode into the game titled Capture the Flag, or following the Capture the Flag format. So that is something that we can expect to roll out. I expect probably Season 4, maybe Season 4.5, but regardless, probably coming quite soon. Since we were on the topic of official stuff, we also have our official final skin to be released in season number 3.5, and that is, of course, the brand new Penny Parker Wasteland mech. Now, of course, this is part of the new sub-theme titled Wastelanders, and like I hinted before, we can expect an Ultron Wasteland skin to debut sometime in season number 4, so something to look forward to. But in the meantime, let's take a look at this one. I feel like this is a really, really excellent all-original design. This is one of those times where I'm like, dang, they knocked it out of the park. They really did cook with this one. Plus, the good news with this particular skin is that it is only the epic rarity, which means that it will only run you 1,600 units. So it should be a pretty affordable one to add to all of your collections. But besides the skin, we're also going to be getting a ton of fixes implemented with the upcoming 300 megabyte update that will be debuting on Thursday. First and foremost, like always, they're going to be fixing the map, where there's basically weird collision with the characters. So this is just an update that I feel like we pretty much can assume will be here on every single week. There's a slew of other smaller fixes that will be getting implemented across all platforms. And then Blade players, you'll be happy to know that if you've been struggling going up against Doctor Strange and Emma Frost, fear not, you weren't crazy. There was actually a bug that allowed them to do more damage to you than they were supposed to, but it will be getting fixed with the new patch. So that was a ton of stuff to cover in today's video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Holy moly, there is so much to be excited about for season number 4 across the board, whether it be the leaked stuff that hasn't been officially confirmed yet, or the official stuff like Angela and Daredevil joining the collections, which by the way means that once Daredevil releases, we have 43 official heroes that will be playable in this game, which is pretty dang impressive when you think about how short of an amount of time this game has been out. The fact that we're already going to be up to 43 characters is pretty dang cool. And keep in mind, so far, a lot of the leaks have been very, very correct about predictions for the future, which means that if we follow the same logic, that means that season 5 will most likely be introducing Gambit and Rogue. So that should be another exciting thing to look forward to. Now, of course, you guys know the drill. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to scroll on down, smash that thumbs up button. Thank you so very much for your support. Thank you guys so very much for your continued kindness. I'll keep you guys updated for anything and everything Marvel Rivals, so make sure that you're subscribed. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Peace out. See y'all later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.